Hello. Often students ask why their violin is still out of tune after they tune it with a tuner. Today I would like to talk about why it happens and how to fix it. I'll try to explain as simple as possible without getting too technical. In my opinion, there are three main reasons why your violin sounds out of tune even after you tune it with a tuner. The first reason is because you're relying on a tuner only without using your ears for the final blend of the strings. I'll come back to it explaining more after I mention the second reason, which is very connected to the first. So the second reason is that electronic tuners are equally tempered, meaning that the pure interval system is compromised as an octave is divided into 12 equal half steps, which are semitones. But to avoid all the technicality, just remember that tuners are not set to perfect intonation, which is so-called just intonation. So if you tune each string of the violin to the tuner, the violin will not be in tune with itself. Surprised? I know. So the best way to tune your violin would be tuning only a string with the tuner and the rest of the strings by ear. And the third reason of badly tuned violin is the lack of ear development and the lack of trust in yourself. Yes, exactly. Let me give you more details and show you the process of tuning and some tips that might be new for you. Since I mentioned that tuners are not so precise, now you can understand why you still need to use your ears. Just don't panic. I know you're thinking, what is she talking about? I'm using my tuner because I don't remember how A or D or G sound. But what I'm saying here is that after tuning your violin with the tuner, you will learn how to bring your strings to a perfect blend. Let me show you. Let's check my violin first with the tuner, and then we'll take it from there. We always start with A. Shows green, which is perfect, in tune, right? Let's check D. In tune, E, in tune, and G, in tune. According to the tuner, all my strings are in tune. Let's play A and D together. Wow! Can you hear how harsh the sound is? But it was showing me on tuner that it was okay. Now, let me blend the sound by adjusting my D string to A, minimizing this harshness in the pitch. It should sound just like one rich harmony ringing in the air with brightness. That's how I know that it's in tune. Just listen. Sounds like one. Let's listen again. Let's tune A and E. Did you hear how the sound changed from harsh to smooth? If not, just go back and listen again. I'm sure you will hear some difference. It's very tiny and you probably never thought it's a big deal, but it is. Did you notice how careful I was with my bow movements, trying to play smoothly, maintaining this perfect horizontal movement? So that I control my bow pressure and speed without forcing the sound. Because when we are beginners, how do we tune? Like this, like very short and also loud, right? So if you have this loudness in your bow, then you will never reach this evenness in your sound. But in order to hear your blending, you have to have the sound that will allow you to hear the perfect blend on the strings. So you have to pay more attention how you produce your sound. what the quality of the sound you have. Okay, so now let's talk about how we develop our ear. The best way is to sing. There is so much information on the internet if you just Google ear training, so I don't have to go into details now, but I just want to mention how important your ear development is, especially if you picked such a difficult instrument like violin that has no keys like piano or tabs like a guitar. And the last thing I wanted to mention today, which is very important, I think that the biggest challenge is the lack of trust in yourself. Because we are so afraid to make a mistake, we ask for help. We don't challenge ourselves enough. But if you jump into unknown, research, dig more information, every day do something new, you will see that even in 1 week time, you will be so proud of yourself because you will gain a lot more confidence in what you're doing with your violin. And I guarantee, if you practice every day, the way I showed you in this video, you will start hearing those clashing sounds, which you never thought you could, and you never thought it's important. And then instead of always relying on tools like tuner or piano or somebody's assistance, be it a teacher or more experienced musician, you will feel how much freedom you will gain, how much time you will save, and how much happier you will be because you will become independent. There is so much more I can tell you about tuning the violin, some more tips, but I think it's really enough for one day. So I would like you to start practicing with finding those blending sounds between the strings. And then we can go into more details later. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for my new videos. Good luck in your practicing and bye!